Yeah.
Like what?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys
So
and
you
girls,
spear people from the other way, and then never mind. Never mind.
All right. Yeah.
I was gonna say cut that, but then I was gonna say leave it in, but then I thought, oh, he's probing people. Leave it in, the wrong terminology here.
Oh, a reverse spear is crazy.
That's a sick fan base chanting that out. That is sick.
Just
A
crying.
reverse spear.
Proberg.
All right.
Only the things that you will get here when you tune in live. This is not making the episode.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, it's going in the episode.
Oh yeah,
put it at the.
Oh yes, it is.
You gotta
brother.
chop it over. So this is just terrible for an opening. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of the oldest ages, it is the greatest wrestling podcast of all time, the most absurd podcast about wrestling that you will ever hear. Organically speaking, of course. This is Let Me Book the Territory. It is I, E-Ray, the quasi bad guy, the Diet Coke of Evil, the man of 7/8 teeth, Mr. Black Alfalfa, apparently. Blink. And I am here with my guys as we are rolling up on another Saudi blood money show. I'll take a
A-Rab
gift for the
money.
president. I'll take a gift for the Sultan. It doesn't matter to me. Guys, I'm here with the crew. We are a tripod, but one of the legs look different today. So we will start here with the guy that we know that we like, do we want to admit that we know him? Because I don't know what kind of trouble that's going to bring our way, specifically from like Stephon Diggs or any other celebrity that he just madly hates upon. The guy that dodges bullets every day of the week. Well,
It's
the Dub.
the Dub Show. Oh,
Sound like you need a
man.
Goldberg.
Ew.
Doom.
It's your boy. Yeah, Dub the Truth Killings. The truth
Why
has
is your
set me
head
free
bleeding?
to lie to you niggas. I definitely do not need a probe. He
That
is
would be a
sick.
Goldberg.
This
It's
is
totally
Jackhammer,
different.
brother.
So what is a proberg? Is that like a probe the size of an iceberg? Did a proberg sink the Titanic? Like what's going on here? It's getting real sick. I don't know what's going on here.
No,
I'm no longer down
it's just a
down
regular
bad.
probe, but it's just old. It doesn't function properly.
And breaks all the time.
You're like, we
Sometimes
should
for no
not
apparent-
use this probe. This probe is probably broken, and somebody should chant in the crowd.
Proberg. Probe. I guess we gotta use it.
The
Sorry,
doctor
Jay.
comes in. You're next. Why? Can we please change the instruments? No.
Oh man.
Oh
But
shit.
I'm here. I'm no longer down bad. My group chat is 95 messages deep with them arguing about whether Caitlin Clark is getting fouled too much. Yesterday, they were arguing whether Pusha T is the Paul Pierce of rap. So I have a question for y'all.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Never
Somebody
mind.
need to call. You know who they need to call. It's one of these type of episodes. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna download the
Yeah.
Goldberg theme song. Hold on.
Yeah, that needs to be playing in the background several times. But
Who's a
What was
better
your
rapper?
question?
Kobe Bryant or Rey Mysterio? I need to know. Because we've all heard the Rey Mysterio freestyle.
man, you
Allen
putting
Iverson.
just right in. You just write it.
right on the ballot. Allen Iverson.
Allen
Right.
Iverson or R-Truth?
That's difficult. That's tough.
Like rapper or like music maker.
Rapper.
I plead the fifth. That other voice that you guys hear, he is now back from doing the job as a stand-in for his namesake and his likeness, his lookalike, Johnson Reed, ladies and gentlemen, the wise man. What's going on, Brody?
Everything and nothing. Another week to talk these terrible graps WWE got going on. I'm always pleasured. The hate. I'm always pleasured to come on and shit on this product when it's giving us some bullshit. So,
well,
thank you.
I mean, I guess we're right because you got the right one today, baby. Probe away. All right. Anyway, you know where we're going with this, but I guess we should just start with I don't know. We did the state of the graps not too long ago. Are things getting better?
No. Well, okay, no, I take it back. I take it back.
I was like, we know it, Sean.
I take it back.
Like, he's the resident WWE hater.
Gunther's got a belt. All right, he's the world champion. Yeet Man no longer is world champion. Things are getting better. All right, I'll give it that. It's getting better.
That's crazy. That's real crazy, especially for what we're gonna come around to. But okay, opinions are welcome. Just not liked. But Dub, your thoughts.
So, yes and no. Like, I do agree. Gunther having that world title is good for that title, but the reason he has it, not that great. I'm interested in like the things they got going with Cena, with him and Punk, him and Cody. Truth saying it's on site and it's on site. To quote the great E-Ray, Evolution is coming up. Shout out to BA who could not be with us because he got jumped by Jasper Troy in the NXT parking lot because we know he don't really rock with this women's wrestling. But listen, I think they could build a nice card here. So yes and no. There's some things. The Raw Tag Team division is still the New Day versus the New Day. It's really the New Day versus the crowd, honestly, because ain't nobody.
Okay. You go ahead and
they can line us up,
brother.
They can line us
I just asked a simple question. He goes right and just like, oh, page 52, and just starts reading. That's not what we're doing here, brother.
Reading. I'm watching, brother.
That's right. You know we don't read.
Yeah, page 52. I found that one video.
Yeah, I was like, page 52 means a whole different context for Dub there. But speaking of incognito, guys, I think I don't think it's that bad, but I have some concerns. Mainly because I was watching something. I think I was watching Ariel Helwani's episode interview with the no longer WWE superstar. Yes, Shotzi Blackheart. My brain just escaped me. I'm like, I wanted to howl for some reason. I wish I had to contain myself. Anyway.
So you watched that interview and you were very upset that they did not give her back her tank yet.
Partially, yes, but she said they're in negotiation, so I'm okay with that. Do the right thing. Spike Lee joint.
Do the right thing, Mookie.
That's what I'm saying. But
shout out to Spike.
I need that as a drop, by the way. That was great. But I was watching that, and she was speaking to the good old days of NXT, essentially, like not necessarily black and gold, but
she wasn't there for the good old days.
2.0. It was, but it was still part of those good old days when they had Shotzi doing like a lot of work, and she was getting over. And she was saying how hands-on that Triple H was at that time. And I think the transition to like Big Boss, he doesn't have the ability to be that on top of everything. So he basically just like, people throw shit on his desk and he just has to put the stamp of approval on it. Like, this ain't that bad. All right. Well, but we need to make the shareholders happy. All right. Maybe not that. So he's not making all the moves directly, but he's basically okaying the moves. And I think that's what we're seeing. And we're trying to get adjusted to that because a lot of the moves are coming from the TKO overlords. And that's the issue. So I think there are nice things on the horizon. even some of the things that they're doing to me are like I'm worried and they're falling a little flat. For instance, the R-Truth. I think the R-Truth of it all was great, bringing them back, Ron Killings. Yet they don't know what they're doing because they're like, oh yeah, it's not Ron Killings. You're still R-Truth, nigga. I was like, whoa, what? What is this? I thought we were doing a whole. No, okay, all right, I guess. And R-Truth. I just hear Wade
There's
Barrett
that
in my mind.
attention to detail that seems to be missing. When Trips had his hand on everything, like he was good at like not getting his announcers' ears the way Vince was, but he would make sure they pointed out certain things and the little things that happen. And you've seen it, like they show backstage stuff of Trips, like he was really hands on from the entrances to how you should talk in your promos.
Hang here for a second.
So much.
Really ham it up here.
You can definitely tell those things are missing. What storyline do you think he has as a direct hand in? Maybe on Raw or SmackDown? Because I can only think of one, and that would be kind of what's going on with Seth, and he's kind of over there a little bit with what's going on with John, just because that's the main event and that's what the shareholders are going to care most about.
Yeah, maybe.
I definitely think the shareholders stuck their business in along with that world title picture.
Did they?
And they definitely probed it. They probed the shit out of it. Whoa, that was crazy.
That's literally what.
That was crazy.
But do you think when they pull it out, this money shootout, does it make it work?
No. Okay. Are we here now? Do we want to discuss this?
So, are you asking when you Berg, does it Splodberg? Is that what I'm hearing?
Whoa.
I hate that, but it's funny.
Whoa. No,
I'm just leaving it alone. Moving right along.
All right.
Well, again, TKO overlords and such. One thing that we thought that was like, oh, this is impossible and didn't have anything to do with them, but now we've kind of watched it happen. The Cena heel run. And again, still don't know how much TKO involvement unless we're talking about The Rock and all that stuff, which then has kind of fell flat because The Rock isn't involved. Travis Scott ain't involved. Who the fuck is involved? But Cody and stuff and like a baby face CM Punk, which is not my favorite.
We know.
Yeah.
But you gotta admit, the SmackDown promo. It's good stuff.
Elaborate.
You can't see me. I can see through you, and I always have. Like, you wasn't there. I beat you in your hometown. I beat you in my hometown. You're talking about you want to ruin wrestling. You want to leave with the title. You sound a lot like CM Punk right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was great to watch Punk sit there and call John a hypocrite and actually have receipts for it. And then after R-Truth came out in the end, attacked Cena to put that stamp on it, and the truth hurts. I was like, this is a good one. It's a good one. I really like it.
Hey, I don't want to yuck your yum, brother, but for me that it was like diet cool. It wasn't there yet. It was like same look, but lacked some of the flavor that I'm used to a CM Punk like scathing dissection having. It's like
flavor. It was lacking. It was hate. You got to get all that hate. You sound like Pusha T right now.
Hate is delicious. Have you not heard? Do you not know? Hate is amazing seasoning. That's just like Laurie's. It goes well with most things.
Everything damn
like,
near.
Actually, if we're talking within the culture, it would be onion powder and garlic powder. Shit goes on everything.
Like, you just pour it until the ancestors say stop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just keep shaking and the ancestors say, enough, my child.
That's enough, child. Exactly. Yeah. That's how you do it.
Yeah. Absolutely. But with that said, again, for me, that is a part of why I tune in. The wrestling's going to be great to an extent, but I'm not here for the graps like that. I need the story. pull me in with the story. And the diet hate, I just don't feel it. Like I hate babyface,
Maybe
like
Punk just
true
don't hate
babyface
John
Punk.
no more.
He doesn't. He even told him that.
Yeah,
He's like, he
I would
respects
did the
him.
same
Like,
thing. Yeah, great. No. But
cool.
that
Like,
you're missing that. You need that. Even with Randy Orton, it was fun, but I need some like vitriol between these people, and that's what a lot of this run is missing for me. So the heel run, is it improving? Would y'all is it too early to say yes
I
or
think
no?
this.
no,
I
Or
think
it's
the
not.
story is kind of improving a little bit because you don't have this bogged down of the final boss or Travis
okay.
Scott out there. You have avenues of where this is going. Like you have the. God damn it. You have the thing of Cody just
Sitting
pinned
there.
John, so we now know Cody's going to get his match back at some point. You have the specter of CM Punk, the guy who's like, I've beaten you all over this fucking world. You're a hypocrite now, and I'm going to do it again, even though I got to be a little bit of a hypocrite to go over to get this blood money. And then, you have R-Truth once they kind of figure that there's things they're doing, and it's not bogged down by the lack of storytelling of Rock not showing up and Travis Scott not being there, and for some reason Logan Paul being involved. Like there's things happening. I think it's improving. I appreciated Cena's attempt to kind of retcon the entire story, saying like, "Yeah, I'm smarter than all of you," and I was like, this is the explanation we kind of sort of needed right after the Elimination Chamber.
Like 2 months ago.
Yeah. Yeah. I again appreciate them trying, but I was like, too little too late. So
Look,
it's better than where it was. It's better than where it was. Still not good yet. Better than where it was though.
Wise man, as a resident WWE hater, hate. Do you think it's getting better? If not, how could you improve it from what you have right now on the table? You got your garlic salt, you got your onion powder. How could you improve it?
How to improve a Cena heel run with this booking? The R-Truth match just wasn't that well. I'm not really looking for the wrestling here. To answer the question, it's not getting better, but it's not getting worse. It's kind of just a steady,
I'm just
same
there.
feeling.
Fair.
Because in all honesty, if you took CM Punk out of the picture and replaced them with anybody else and they did the exact same thing, it wouldn't be as entertaining. It's just for the namesake, in my opinion, at this point.
Great point.
Yeah, that's just namesake. But how to improve it?
And nostalgia.
All this is nostalgia. That's where they
Yeah.
keep referencing all their history and their past. And we fought this time and I did this. And that's a lot of what WWE has to sell right now is nostalgia. They've been a pretty big nostalgia act right now, especially with Goldberg coming in. So I can't really think about a way to make it better. Like they're putting the right people in front of them. There's just something that's missing. Like the minute Punk and Cena lined up, I think what also kills it's a Saudi show.
Oh yeah.
That kind of ruins the vibe too. I feel like that should have been SummerSlam in all honesty.
I think it still might be.
I think it still might be. I think Triple H is going to pull.
R-Truth is going to interfere.
I think not even just interfere. I think Punk doesn't even make it to Saudi. He has to get written off in some way, in some shape or form.
Wow.
Like
you think they
I
would
don't
allow that?
I think look. I think Triple H is pulling one of the biggest fucking smoke and mirrors to keep people entertained with John by dangling the carrot and then pulling it immediately.
Right.
So
But
then who do we get at Saudi?
I don't know. There's a couple different things. I doubt they do heel versus heel and Seth goes in, but can't think of a good baby face right now to do it. Which is why
not big enough.
Not right now. I don't think so.
Saudi is here for the oldness. So and now you got Goldberg tied up in that. So that's not a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't Randy back.
I was thinking that.
I was thinking that too. Randy would be another good one because I feel like
it'd be like a whodunit. Who took him out?
Basically,
it's kind of stale
and not like a major injury. Be gone for a few weeks, have another couple weeks or 2 or 3 weeks to build up for SummerSlam. Have your match at SummerSlam. That is the perfect ending for Punk and Cena, by far.
my thoughts is they got to give the Saudis what they want, which is they want that nostalgia back. They're running CM Punk and John Cena. I just don't think it's going to end. It's going to be a dusty finish, or somehow R-Truth is going to interfere again, and then that's what's going to kind of make them have a little thing, but it's going to keep making R-Truth like a prominent thing in this. And I think that's the way they're going. I would have liked them to cement one way or another. Truth is back. Now he is stalking John Cena and doing this thing, or Truth is back. Ron Killings is here, whatever, and now he's just a menace to everybody on the roster. And I feel like they're not going either way, and it's annoying to me. So I think that's what we're getting. It's not going to be a solid finish. I think that's pretty much a guarantee in my mind. But moving away from something like that we don't love to something of a more likable thing that I think we all can agree on. This King and Queen of the Ring tournament. More tournaments. You heard me. I think they're doing things right. I like the was it triple threat, fatal four ways, and all kinds of shit.
They set up preliminaries of just a bunch of people.
Yeah, like ain't nobody trying to see that shit.
Nah, triple threats, semifinals, finals. Here we go.
I like that.
Yeah,
Wiseman, tell me why that's not great.
I'm biased in this one.
We know.
Look,
you don't have to.
Look, I've watched multiple. I've watched multiple different G1s. I've watched multiple different G1s, multiple different Continental Classics, the Owen Hart Cup a few times now.
That just never ends.
I just personally feel like those are great ways to tell different stories, because each week they have two different people that can also line up and other people can interfere and cost them their spot. Then that's a whole nother story that branches off from there.
They're doing that.
Like, yeah, by singles matches. By singles matches, I mean. That's the way I prefer. So it's different. It's refreshing. I'll give it that. It's not the same old singles matches and shit like that. Seeing triple threats and fatal four ways, entertaining. I'll give it that, but I won't say it's better for me personally.
The AEW guy telling us he doesn't like multiple man matches.
I was thinking it. I didn't want to say it.
What is that?
When did I say I don't like? Didn't I just say it's refreshing?
But you said for
different.
You were saying
in a tournament, I prefer singles matches. Straight up.
Fans, the Wise Man was getting ready to watch a 14-man tag match before this fight started.
I almost did. I just got into work or got home from work late. I would have watched all of it. I would have watched all of it.
Match. You needed it.
Followed by another 10-man.
After he just watched an 8-man tag match with 5 luchadors who look the same. They look like color palette swaps.
No.
Sub-Zero. Scorpion.
And then
Rain. Ermac.
Smoke.
And then when the Wise Man told me to turn it on because he knew I would flip out about that, I pointed out to him that 2 of these luchadors looked the same and they were actually named the same thing. He's like, wait, what? No, you're wrong, Dub. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not fucking racist.
Look, okay.
That is Atlantis and Atlantis Jr.
I did not know. Tony Khan added Atlantis Senior really late. I did not know about it. Okay. So he did. Look, I didn't. That
He's
nigga
not
is 62.
Why the fuck do you know who Atlantis Senior is in the first place? How much CMLL are you watching?
Can we have the black version of that? Can we have like Atlanta and Atlanta Junior? What else, shout
on? Like, you got 2 kids at home. How do you have this much time to watch Mexican?
2 kids, a wife, a job. How do you know these niggas?
How many hours do you have in your day?
Who is
like, what's going
questions? On here? He just goes in there.
Like, you know what?
Babe, don't bother me. I'm watching
the details I'm hearing from the Diddy trial, and then much time as Wise Man has to watch wrestling. Clearly, I'm not doing enough with my life. That is what I have learned.
We all got the same 24 hours,
except for Diddy and the Wise Man.
Oh, don't group my name with that nigga. What's wrong with you? Don't do that.
I'm just saying, he was running a music empire, blowing up niggas' cars, terrorizing women, and busting 6 nuts in a day. You over here got a full encyclopedic knowledge of CMLL.
While
I know
watching,
who
family
Emily
while
and
watching
a
18
job.
hours of
All right.
AEW,
All
and
right.
then still watching WWE and shitting on the product at the same time.
Because I
time to
can't
watch
shit
it.
on it if I don't watch it. I gotta at least know if it's good or bad, and the shit is bad right now.
That
I
nigga
hear
have
you.
time to watch 15 hours of AEW, 25 hours of CMLL, be a great father,
I can't-
work a job, edit this pod. Like, what?
I'm trying to figure it out.
There's got to be 36 hours in your day.
He made a clone of himself. That's what he did. You're not fooling me.
Like,
He got like a,
do you
a
just
slightly
live
off clone.
you just live
that
your whole
lives
life
there.
on like Max Payne bullet time? Like, I have so many questions right now.
Oh shit! I just
You
like
seen that?
wrestling. I don't know what to tell you. I just like wrestling. What Andrade say? I love pro wrestling.
What did he say? I don't know because that nigga was wearing a mask. I couldn't hear.
Fries in the bag, amigo.
Right,
El
rise in the back.
Idolo. This is a great match.
Zero
I love
pop.
You can hear all of the song, everything.
Literally.
That's a
Nope.
great mix. You sit in there front row. That's a great mix. I like that.
Like I hear the tag in it and everything. Like
I didn't
Oh,
hear that.
shit.
I didn't hear that cowbell in the back. That's
Yeah.
cool.
oh man. We're gonna talk about that eventually, but I don't have solutions right now for him, so I'll leave the music topic alone. Actually, I won't. Raquel
have a
Rodriguez
Metro.
has got new music, and I didn't hate it.
I ain't
I
like it.
it.
It's still just generic. It's the same sound.
But it's better than what she had. Like it has her little something in the beginning. They literally took the notes that I gave them for Zelina Vega and just gave it to Raquel.
They say,
Well,
which Hispanic? Which brown one?
yeah, which brown? All right.
Let's toss it over there. There's one of them over there.
Here, what's something she says before? Ah, Chica or something. All right, cool. Throw that in the front. Then add her thing. But that's what you do. You need something to like that the crowd hears when it pops. You're like, oh, what's that? And then the music comes in.
No,
You can't say the
No.
word pop and Raquel Rodriguez. In
That-
the same
that
sentence.
No,
is-
you need something to pop the crowd, is what I'm saying. I don't
that's
know
a
if her
cheap
thing
way.
does it.
That's a cheap way for recognition. For
I
music.
mean, it is, but in comparison, you just have like some fucking lo-fi with 808s come on, and then Zelina come out like, I'm a champion, and no one cares. That's also a problem. I hate it. I'm
I
like,
get
what are they doing to get her recognized? And she says stuff, she's funny, she's great. This is a WWE problem. Anyway.
Speaking
this
of
is
music,
a
you know who
Def
else has
Rebel problem.
terrible new
for
music?
sure.
Lash
Jordan
Legends'
Grace.
new music is terrible.
Oh,
Lash
okay.
Legend? I missed it. But
I
Oh,
said
it's
Jordan
terrible.
Grace. Jordan Grace's
Jo-
music is ass. Yeah.
yeah.
Bro, like when her match was getting ready to come on, like I was in the kitchen and like I was waiting for the siren to hit and I didn't even hear it. And I come back and I'm like, when did this fucking match start? Terrible. Def
Terrible.
Rebel, you will pay for your crimes.
War crimes. Absolutely. Fucking war crimes.
They
what
need to
Def
put
Rebel
a
does.
little sand in the beginning. Yeah. Jordan Grace. That's it. Yeah. Stretch muffler. Yeah.
She hit a stretch muffler suplex. I've been watching this shit for 35 years. Never in my life have I seen someone say, oh, stretch muffler. Oh, suplex too.
Well,
What?
Wise Man will tell you he's watched this product for 35 years as well. Yesterday. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe do some more research. You're not deep enough into these wrestling streets, but
There's not enough hours in my day. Clearly, the wise man has 36 hours in his day.
I mean,
It happens.
maybe more. But
For him to have a full encyclopedic knowledge of TNA Jordan Grace, yeah, gotcha.
Hey, I was trying to put y'all on to Jordan Grace before she came anywhere close to WWE. Okay, I've been told y'all she was a great female wrestler. That's why that's why I popped so hard when she came in the Rumble that first time. That shit was legendary. Loved it.
I
Absolutely.
feel like
feel like TNA just didn't get popping until I started watching.
That's true. I'm gonna give you that. But
that's also true.
But I also will. Wise man, I'm sorry. I might be discrediting you, but I just don't believe it. You need more people. I don't believe you because I've been following Jordan Grace on Twitter, X, whatever, for like years before we even started this pod. Because I was like, "Who's this? That person looks cool," and they were who she was with. So it was just an interesting thing when I was just following these wrestlers. I was like, oh, she wrestles, and then I just went down a rabbit hole. It's like, oh, well, I will probably never see her work because she's not here. But fine. And I was like, oh, she looks cool. And then I seen her like progress and get like scary muscly.
Like, oh. All right, so I got a tweet from December the 2nd of 2022 that said, please bring Jordan Grace to the WWE. The women's division needs life again, and she's the perfect fit.
Okay.
All right.
I like that. But wait, hold it here. Find the proof of you telling us about Jordan Grace prior to me following her before we started the podcast. You might need a BA time machine for this one. But I'm just saying. But I hear what you're saying. You're telling the masses,
I
not
got
us.
You. I got direct. You.
But that was I was like, because I would have been like, oh, I know her because of blah blah blah. Anyway, neither here nor there. We got way off track. We were talking about the king and queen of the ring. So,
oh yeah,
look, oh yeah, you forgot. So must not be. Are you really interested? Let's see. What were the matches? The women's match that I love. They had involved who?
Oh brother, I'm just talking about the king of the ring. Those semis look great. I forget who's in the queen of the ring. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
That's great.
I'm not
even gonna lie. I gotta Google. I gotta Google it. I think Charlotte Flair was in it, wasn't she?
Charlotte.
She lost her match to Alexa Bliss.
Yeah,
right.
Charlotte, Alexa Bliss,
pigtails beater. Yeah,
and what's her name?
Alba Fire,
Julie, I believe. Alba Fire
was it Dewdrop or fuck? What's
no,
her name? Piper Niven.
Piper Niven lost hers to Jade Cargill. See,
yeah,
once I start talking about it, it comes back to me. But
see, I remember seeing them. I just can't remember who exactly they were fighting.
Yeah, Asuka won her match.
Well, that was because it was in Raw, and that was the one. That one was stacked, and I enjoyed that one. But I knew it was like, yeah, Asuka's winning this because she just came back. So
I wish they hadn't spoiled their return.
Yeah, but that's another WWE thing that I don't like. I mean, you ain't got to turn the lights off every time, but you also don't have to announce it like a week before it happens. That's annoying. The Charlotte pop would have been better. Asuka's pop would have been better, even though it's great to see her. Love the mask, love everything. Psycho clown gimmick. But anyway, neither here nor there.
Say, in the Queen of the Ring semifinals, we have Roxanne Perez versus Jade Cargill and Alexa Bliss versus Asuka. I will say it's very cool that they're giving some new blood, some shine in the Queen of the Ring semifinals. But this man's
wait. Before you do that, because you just don't. Let's not gloss behind that. I think these two semis are very interesting. I want to know how and what we predict for it, because if you got Jade Cargill versus Roxy, I don't even know what that match looks like. I'm kind of scared for Roxanne Perez, honestly, but
I'm scared for Jade Cargill. What are you talking about?
Really?
Oh, Roxanne Perez is a phenomenal wrestler. So like trying to keep up with I don't.
So I'm terrified that Jade is going to, number one, not make this match look that great. And number two, maybe injure her because she's small. So you can do like some of the more like crazier things that you've seen Jade do. Oh Lord, she's dead. You killed my girl. You killed my girl.
So I have a completely different take on this. Okay. I think this match is interesting for Roxanne to see if she can carry someone like Jade into a good match. That's what I'm interested in.
I'm interested in that, but with the fear and the trepidation.
We don't want nobody to get hurt.
One doesn't negate the other. I'm just saying I am actually intrigued, but my intrigue is more like fear that this is not gonna go right. And also that I think they're clearly trying to push Jade into that. And I'm like, but at the expense of Roxanne, how is this gonna work? So okay. we're thinking Jade is probably going to win this, right?
I think Jade's probably going to win this now because okay, look, if Liv
Naomi
Morgan
didn't have that briefcase, I would say
no, not even that. If Liv Morgan didn't get injured, I would let Roxanne win. If now that Liv is injured,
yeah,
yes,
gotcha.
exactly,
I get
yes. If Liv didn't get injured, Roxanne would have been my pick. Now that Liv is injured, and I think they were trying to, I heard some shit or saw they were trying to do something with big back pose.
Brie Bella. Oh,
no, I'm gonna have no interest in Brie Bella. But now I think Jade's gonna win this one.
Okay. Yeah, I think Jade's gonna win. On the other side, you have Alexa Bliss and Asuka. That is,
Asuka. Look, Asuka. Y'all don't know? No.
I mean,
I don't see any reason for Bliss to win this. Like, it looks like they're setting up a story for her with Charlotte Flair, and with Charlotte no longer being in this, it makes more sense. And Alexa has barely even crossed paths with Tiffany at all, so it doesn't make sense for her to get a title shot anytime soon. So we would be looking at a
Jade versus Asuka final.
Yeah,
all because Liv Morgan got injured.
A Roxanne versus Asuka final would be fire. I think that would make more sense and that would be better, but
that would be the better match,
and a better story to me. Jade is just kind of like out there. I think Roxanne winning the Queen of the Ring and then getting a title match, and regardless if Liv is there, just her involvement in Judgment Day, now they like cheering her on. I think that just makes sense to me.
I think Jade getting that title match works a little bit better for the story they're telling with Naomi.
That's true.
Because Jade and Tiffany, both muscle bound Barbies, and Jade winning or Jade losing,
and then that cash
Naomi because Naomi has beef with Tiffany for so long, and hater of the year vibes with Jade. It makes more sense for Jade to win this whole thing. That's just for the Naomi aspect of it.
Yeah, because you gotta proceed with caution. You're right. When you're right, you're right. I give it up. Before we touch on the men's Money in the Bank, we are already there with the women. So yes, on Monday there was an unfortunate injury to one Liv Morgan. Dare I say one of the easily one of the most improved women wrestlers on the roster, and probably one of my favorite characters. Now that she kind of just lives and breathes her character, is like the light bulb came on, because I remember the days of Liv Morgan and what is it?
Rhea?
No.
Riot Squad?
No. I was thinking about Ronda Rousey, and Liv was one of the few people that I was like, all right, Ronda, just put her out of her misery. Because it was just at that point in time, it just was a disconnect. You were seeing her, she didn't have a lot of like dimension to the character. Once her and Rhea started that whole thing, instantly I was like, oh, she gets this. And the wrestling started to improve, and then she started to actually put in like even more hours. I won't disrespect any wrestler and say they weren't putting in hours already, but putting in more hours that we could then as a fan base see like, oh no, her matches are actually getting good, and she's done the things that make sense. So by far most improved, and again, fantastic character. She gets injured on like kind of a routine just leg trip takedown and dislocates her shoulder. This now leaves two possibilities. Which one do we think is more likely? And whichever one y'all choose, I'm choosing the other to go to have a thing about, because I already know where this is going. But which one is more likely? You have big back pose, take both of the straps, and so that way she doesn't lose it. They just start building her up as a monster. She just start taking on tag teams by herself. Or Roxanne Perez now swindles, and steals Daddy Dom, pause if necessary. And now Dirty Dominic Mysterio has moved on once again once his main girl got injured. Because, he don't wait. He can't wait.
I'm definitely going option B. I mean, Dom Mysterio is the biggest prize in women's wrestling right now. So
more than the title.
100%.
I'm going option B2. I'm gonna go Roxanne goes and gets it, goes with Dom.
Goldberg.
Goes with Dom, but he sets up Roxy because if she does end up winning Queen of the Ring and then getting a strap, I say Dom has to set up Roxy to go back to Liv. I don't see him hopping again. It just doesn't seem correct. It's money printing. I'm telling you, it's a money printer.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. Y'all went that way, so I gotta take y'all. And again, Dub is waiting with bated breath, like Big Baby.
I'm gonna mute my microphone for this one.
In the Celtics uni, taking pictures on picture day. I'll say this. This will never work because number one, she's just really having a tough time with timing and character and so many other things. But this would be such a fantastic opportunity as a story if we had Raquel Rodriguez say, I'm gonna hold it down, and they try to make her relinquish the title because Liv is hurt, and she said, no, I'll defend them both myself. And then you start bringing in because there already isn't like a bunch of real women's tag teams, so you just start bringing them in and she just start jobbing them out. That shit would be so fire. And she just big boot on one's on her shoulders, she big boot the other, then she's pinning them, and this happens like maybe 3-4 weeks in a row. Then she has one with a decent team and she still beats them barely. It starts making the crowd kind of like her. And then Liv comes back because now she's just holding up the belts by herself. She's really panning to the crowd, playing it up. Liv comes back in a month or two. And now she's like, yeah, we need to. And she's like, yeah, okay. And then that creates that bigger rift that they already have been hinting at each week on Monday Night Raw in the clubhouse, which then leads them to separate. They lose the belt. But I would just like to see that thing. But again, unfortunately, because of all the things I mentioned prior, it would not work. But I would love that. If you want to build if you want to build Raquel Rodriguez, you give her that type of monster run, like she's her counterpart, if she's still with him, Braun. Okay, yeah. She don't need a little Nicholas or whatever the name was. She just start boot kicking people in the face. She just psycho crusher. She's M. Bison. Raquel Bison. Just kick it. Psycho crusher. I would love it.
Wise man, I've known this man for almost 20 years, and never have I seen him do mental gymnastics like that.
What do you mean? I do that every week dealing with y'all on this podcast.
There's one look that was
would that not be entertaining? Are you not entertained?
Because there's one thing you forgot about.
I didn't forget it.
She's ass.
I didn't want to say it, but I mentioned
she's ass. Garbage. At wrestling, not as a person. She might be a nice human, but
she is probably a great person.
Oh God, great, a sweetheart,
fantastic.
Fuck.
Yes. But in this, yes. No. But that's why I said, just give her some big boots and some basic, just strong woman shit.
That's all her shit is
I'd
I
rather
know.
John Cena drop the strap to Omos than see Raquel go on a monster run. Okay.
Not to sign a new 3-year deal, baby.
Not entertaining.
All right. Okay. Just a thought.
That's cursing me. No.
Just a thought.
Wise man, what would you rather see? Would you rather see this whole thing that E-Ray just laid out with Raquel Rodriguez, or would you rather see Goldberg take that title off of Gunther in 5 seconds?
In
I'd take a
Atlanta,
Goldberg
Georgia.
squash match. I'd take a Goldberg squash match. Literally.
Wow.
I'd have a
That's crazy.
Look. Because you can make a good story out of that. Look.
Talk about mental
Have
gymnastics.
Gunther just walk to the
Goldberg.
ring.
Bro.
Have Gunther just walk to the ring, smug as
He
hell.
can't do that.
Look.
He barely made it to the ring.
Have Gunther walk to the ring, smug as hell. Go down, underestimate the hell out of him. Have him ring the bell while Gunther is still trying to give away his coat or some shit because he thinks
And then
Goldberg's a
spear
joke.
him and
Turn
jackhammer
around,
him.
spear, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3. Take the belt home. A few weeks later, Gunther beats your ass 97s and chops the shit out of him all the way. Just done. Take the belt back.
You know, I'm putting it on record right now. If that happens, if I see anything like that, I'm coming to your house. I'm not driving. I'm walking. So you got plenty of time, just menacingly knowing that I'm coming. Like it follows. By the time I get there, I might not even have no shoes on. My shoes just walk through. It's just feet.
It's like Robert Pattinson, Batman, just walking.
Just walking.
Special.
Bro, I'm coming for you, and I'm going to murder you. Like that's it. There's no other answer. I gotta
look.
End it.
In all honesty, in all honesty, 1 year ago, if you would have asked me what's more likely to happen, Goldberg gets choked out by Jey Uso. Or Goldberg beats Gunther in 30 seconds with a jackhammer and a spear. I would have told you Goldberg. So the fact that this is happening, I do not put it past them at all to give Goldberg at least a couple weeks with that belt. I don't put it past them.
Instantly delegitimizes the belt.
Because think about it. Goldberg is 60 something? He's not going to go 5-10 minutes with Gunther. This has got to be a quick match, and you're not going to make
5 to 10 minutes with a microphone. It's rough.
Exactly. So that tells you this match has to be short.
When I tell you, he looks like Game 5 Shaq. After they just put just sweating profusely.
Like Celtic Shaq?
He looked like Celtic Shaq.
Just from walking the ramp, limping down the ramp. Dog. No. Just no.
He literally looked down the ramp.
I don't put shit.
Atlanta don't deserve
that. They saw
Why
that and they said,
the Atlanta representative? I'm sure they got.
Do you hear the pop?
Xavier Woods. Where was they at? Where was they at?
I forget. I don't fucking.
Yeah, that's right. No one
Glendale,
cares.
Arizona, Kentucky. No. I don't fucking know. I don't know where they was at.
No, they were in Green Bay,
Wisconsin.
Whoa.
There we go.
You're right. The white
unseasoned.
The white. And who's buying all the WWE products?
They're full of cheese.
Cheese, cheddar, sharp and Swissery, good as smoked. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Look,
I hate this.
I'm telling you. It is very jackhammer. It is very possible. It is very possible that even Jey Uso fucks Gunther up before his match and basically tosses him in the ring for Goldberg to hit a spear and a jackhammer.
I take that before I take him trying to take off his jacket, then because I've seen that before. That's the bullshit that happened with like Kevin Owens. I don't want to see that ever again, especially not 10 years later. Like, he's gotten worse. If he comes out there with a leaky forehead, just busting himself open the hard way, before the match even starts. If he comes out there with them same black trunks and the knee pads and that Santa baby chest hair, dog, I don't want any of this. I don't want it. Keep that shit to yourself. I am so furious.
TKO overlords decided that a Gunther title
Listen,
match was
if
the
you
best counter.
if you got the opportunity, I want to bring everybody together. The world seems to be right now seen in black and white. Hey, Atlanta, which can be very black or white. Like, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, such as Michael Jackson said. I want you all to collectively choose with your dollars and go see Beyonce and completely leave that shit to no one. Like, just let it be an empty arena like it's the Thunderdome and let these motherfuckers ball out. Because unless Gunther, as soon as he tried to spear him, Gunther kick him in the chest and then hits him with a power bomb and then just proceeds to choke his ass out and send him home in a body bag to his son Gage. I don't want it. Mic drop.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got. What's next on the docket?
Get ready to chant Goldberg, buddy. All right, that's all I'm saying. Get ready for the sparklers.
If you're WWE, do you put this match on first to make sure you're not trying to compete with like Okada, Omega at All In?
No, you put it on last.
Or do you try to put it on first to make sure you get everybody in the building so they know they have to beat traffic for the Beyonce concert?
He do that stupid punch, kick combo and almost tore his groin.
I think
it's over.
Go pull his hamstring on his entrance.
Put the AARP card in a bag, amigo. That shit's done. There's no more.
The sparks hit him will activate his plaque psoriasis.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Too far.
Gage. I just want him to be crying out to his son while the life is being choked from his body.
Jesus.
That's it. Gunther by fatality.
And then Gage try to interfere and gets speared by his childhood friend Braun Breaker.
Kill him. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, in a wrestling term, not like really. More like McMahon blew up in the limo, comes back the next day, death. Not like right.
He only came back because one guy wanted to ride the boat.
I was just about to say not like
that's something.
Penalty. We're gonna just add a little time stamp right there. But yeah, I still just don't get it. This counter programming is out of control. So thank you, Beyonce, for maybe possibly putting these wrestling niggas in a place. Because I don't get it. We spoke about this before, but
brother,
they thought
Saturday night's main event is empty because of Beyonce. I will die laughing.
It ain't gonna be empty because they go at the worst come to worst.
Okay, not empty.
Drop them
it
tickets
look
to
like an
$14
AEW show. No, I'm talking about, brother. I'm just talking about traffic.
Oh,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think they're gonna sell it out. But I think traffic is gonna have that place looking a little shaky at the beginning.
I mean, Atlanta traffic. You damn right. I know. It does look like.
That's what I'm saying.
But they're doing that 2 nights because Evolution is also there.
Mm-hmm.
Evolution's earlier in the day, I thought.
Oh, they're running both on the same day?
I'm pretty sure.
No, to my understanding, was Great American Bash is no. Yeah, is it? It's something like that this early in the day, but it's not.
I think Evolution and then Saturday Night's main event are there, and then Great American Bash is the next day.
I feel like it's reversed. A quick Google search will prove one of us right. Whoever's wrong, gotta go.
Massive weekend takeover in Atlanta. Let's see.
I don't know. Evolution and Great American Bash are on Sunday. Saturday Night's main event is Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dub, you're next. Goldberg.
So yeah, it's just Proberg. That's counter programming all in. That's it.
Yeah, but Beyonce is counter programming them. So it's
Yeah.
I don't. This is not a
There are
smart
3
decision.
things you avoid in entertainment: Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Grand Theft Auto 6. Grand Theft Auto 6 is probably never coming out, so there's only 2 things you have to worry about.
It's a fact. Stone. I
Bad
mean,
decision.
hey. Hold up. You missed one. Monday Night Football.
They've been not avoiding Monday Night Football for 30 years.
Yeah, and losing. Like that's why they put. Put Seth Rogen on our TV and let him host or some shit. Let him do a.
But again, they refuse to not avoid that to the point where they moved Raw up to 8. They were like, "Fuck it, head to head. Why not? We've been losing that battle for 20 years. Fuck it, let's lose all 3 hours of that battle and move up to 8 p.m." So
yeah, get us out of here.
But there are still 2 things. You avoid anything Beyonce related. You avoid anything Taylor Swift.
Fair enough. I'll
TKO was just like,
no,
point. We're good. We're in such a great place right now. Okay. Y'all learn today.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well,
we'll
see. We'll keep an eye out on that and update you guys as that happens. Speaking of Beyonce and Taylor Swift, more women's business. NXT. Dub, take it over. Tell what do you mean here?
So man, we had a bunch of championship eliminator matches because WWE does championship eliminator matches way better than their competition. Am I right, Wise Man?
Yeah, it's kind of stupid how they do their matches, but yeah. Why do you need to beat the champion to get a championship match? That's stupid.
Thank you. This one, they had 4 matches to decide who is going to be in the Fatal 4-Way next week to decide who is going to take that title off of JC Jane at Evolution. And they had some beautiful black women on this card. Starting with who, E-Ray?
Lola Vice might have something to say. I'm a Latina.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. You black. It's fine.
That's crazy. You black. Anyway, that's crazy.
I'm sorry.
Never mind. I'm gonna stay quiet.
Yep.
Slave trade ran right through Cuba. They dropped some of your ancestors off right there.
Or inside your ancestors, either one.
Wow. Yeah, just sprinkle some silence in there.
I mean,
and you can just hear the drums. Oh!
Sound like a Zelina Vega intro.
And ladies and gentlemen, that sound that E-Ray made is what he said when he saw Jada Parker's fit.
Yes. Like Jazz getting thrown out the house. Shout out.
Yeah, just full ejection. Yep.
Love it. Thea versus Jada. That was interesting.
It was a good match. It was a good match. I appreciated the finish of Jada doing the tap out and then realizing like, oh, ref ain't see that shit. Hip. Nice.
Yeah, soon as they set it up, I seen her tap. I was like, oh yeah, they're doing a thing because Thea's not winning this. And as soon as she wasn't in the screen no more, and I seen Thea just sitting in place, I was like, oh, she about to get hip checked. It was great.
Show enough.
Great spot. Easy peasy. Then we would have Lash
versus I can't remember who she went against.
Jordan, right?
Oh, it was Kaylani. That's right.
Yeah. I was like,
hit her with that lashes extension, which is
two more black women.
Two more beautiful black women. But again, Lash Legends new music is god awful.
Do we have a sample of it, Wiseman? Anybody? Can they pull it up?
Yeah, we might get flagged. So let me see if I can find it.
Will we get flagged just for?
Absolutely. Anything copyrighted, if they detect it, yeah, because we're on YouTube. We're on YouTube. It might. Let me see.
Why you gotta be so strict? Good Lord,
Let's
that's a
see.
lot of money.
Let's see. Nope, that's 3 years ago. Nope, not that.
Well, that ain't it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that ain't it. That ain't it. We'll find it. We'll find it.
Whatever. Yeah, you had them. Good match. Right woman won, right? I think Lash has a lot of momentum moving on. So.
I wouldn't have been mad either way, honestly. But yeah,
true.
I do like Lash winning that. It's time to put her in those bigger spots for sure.
For sure. I think the character has tightened up and the work. She's really good in the ring now. I think one critique I will give. I think she could be a little stronger. I've seen sometimes where for her size, you were like, oh, she should be able to lift somebody or do something, and it wasn't quite there. But I think that'll come with time and like learning her particular spots. But I love the character work. Character work is always like number one for me. If you got a good character, I'm invested, and then the wrestling will come. I'll give you that. Character wise, she out here. Then we had
Zarya taking the L to Izzy Dame because it is what it is.
Cooking. Oh.
And of course, the other beautiful black woman involved in this was one Sol Ruka, who got jumped, hugged by Tatum, and just let out
what that
shriek.
That's the Drake. That's like you pop up, give me a hug, some weird ass like God. Wasn't expected as creepy as it come out the
Give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug. Trash.
But Diamond, I deserve you. That's what she was doing. That was creepy as hell. They were saying like metaphorically we would be like we're not gonna be your friends, but there's plenty of friends out there, Tatum, and she took it wrong. Yeah, not us.
Not us though.
Not us, but there's plenty of fish in the sea, just not me. That's what they did to her. That was like, damn.
And shout out to Izzy Dane for using the Sky High as her finisher. Shout out to future Hall of Famer D'Lo Brown out there. I don't know when he's getting in, but we're gonna start that campaign. D'Lo Brown, one person ever to hold the Intercontinental and European Championships.
This is a powerful pod.
I'm telling you,
we can do it. It can happen. This pod kills people. It can definitely happen.
We kill people. That's crazy. Hopefully not. We're sorry.
And last but not least,
it's only
sorry, Terry Funk.
Last but not least, the last beautiful black woman for Women Business Tuesdays, one Lola Chilola Spice Vic. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. I don't even remember who she beat. She didn't even win. That's right. She lost to Jordan Grace because Jordan Grace did a fucking stretch muffler suplex. Dude.
Yeah, I was like, what? Well, oh.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Catch the kick, stretch muffler. That looks like it's probably gonna hurt. Wait, why she grab? Oh my god. Impressive. And then the Jordan driver. Grace.
That looked like that hurt. It looked like she broke her shoulders.
Yeah.
She folded her like
Jordan Grace, who I found out is not black, was the fourth woman added to this fatal four-way of women who are going to be JCJ.
Yeah.
But you said found out?
Oh, you weren't listening a few weeks ago when I said, yeah, Jordan Grace is black. And they're like, no, she's not. And I was like, oh.
Who, where, what? Just because the girl knows how to use a curler doesn't mean that she's black.
I figured she knew how to use the curler, and she maybe was a halfy like Sol Ruka, who had just went to Braun Breaker's spray tan artist. E-Ray shaking his head. I can't stop.
E-Ray does not approve of these slurs and this language used in this segment of the pod. Just want to put up.
No slur.
Go ahead, continue.
You thought she was black. That's crazy. All right.
Yeah.
She had the curling iron. I just figured, half and half.
She shops at Sally's Beauty. What about it? What's the issue? That's a public store, sir.
I don't see a lot of white women in there when I go in there.
I see a lot of white women go.
You live in Detroit.
All the black women, all the black
Texas,
women go into beauty supply store number 352 right by the liquor like that. That's how it
Facts.
is over here. So
Facts.
Okay. All right. Again, I was wrong.
Sally's beauty.
I was wrong. T-Ray's over here saying I'm using slurs. Happy is not a slur.
He says it again.
It's not a slur.
how is that a slur? What, you won't call him an Arnold Palmer? Is that better?
I mean, not the way you just said it. I don't like that at all. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not out here saying mulatto or anything. Like,
What is happening? Have we just reached this point?
I'm just saying that there's a reason she changed her name from that to Lotto, because she realized that that's actually a slur.
Because she didn't want to be saying it either. But Dub is like,
I promise
I
you.
can say it better than her. Like he's.
No, I'm saying that's because not what I'm saying.
What?
The man can bleep it out. It's fine.
It sounds like you. It sounds like you just found out that your mask is cracked while you're walking out on the planet of Mars. That's all. That's all.
Just saying.
What are you saying, Dub? I couldn't.
Just saying. I don't think happy's a slur.
This guy just understand. When they send them people after you,
What people? Dr. Umar not gonna come after me. He probably say the other word that I didn't say.
I don't know which one that was because I feel like you said them all.
He probably say Lotto's old rap name. He probably say that word. Dr. Umar probably say that word a lot when he chastising.
I don't think so.
The milk drinking brothers.
I think he says some other words, but regardless,
what words would those be?
With that commentary, I feel like you should know you're next.
Prober.
Just a reverse spear on Doug.
Getting a reverse spear from Dr. Umar is crazy.
Ain't that just like what was that? A rear end? What was that? Sonny Kiss
Whoa.
used to do. Ain't that just a reverse spear?
Oh, you're speaking about Oscar's new finisher? The what do you call it?
Empress Impact.
Thank God, because I was about to say something completely wrong.
You was about to say something really racist. I just saved you from yourself, sir.
I don't know what I was about to call it, but it wasn't that. So I'm happy you stopped me. Sometimes it pays just to wait. You see that? That's what Dub should be doing when he's just saying all these different lottos. I'm like, whoa, hey, now hold up now.
Oh,
sometimes you just gotta wait a little bit. Your friends will come through. What I was thinking. Yeah.
You know what? Go ahead and say
I was about to say it again.
I'll believe it.
What would you say? What's it called again?
Live. This is live. Don't do that.
The Empress Impact.
I'm not saving you from yourself no more.
Yes. It is the Empress Impact. I guess that would be a reverse spear. Yeah, that's exactly reverse spear. That's gross. But a man doing
it. What were you gonna call it though?
I don't know. Go on now. I'm not next. You're next. Anyway, oh man, we're having so much fun, ladies and gentlemen. Outside of this women business, I feel like they're building, and they have the roster to do it. So many things for Evolution, which I'm excited about, because before they relied on like bringing a lot of women back and all stuff. Now there's no need. There's zero need. They can take every woman they have on the roster down from Evolve all the way up to Evolution. They got some was it the what was that AAA talent? They got shit, they can do anything at this point. It's nuts what they could pull off if they wanted to. So and I went down and saying
fire ass Latinas, some white women with implants. Like there's so many.
And the first women's Evolution pay-per-view was fire.
Never watched it.
I'll go on record. Well, hey,
we know
BA's protege. What would I expect? I would on brand for show.
Hey,
never
I love
seen
women's wrestling. I don't know what you're talking about.
Prove it. I don't see you with a Naomi shirt.
If you love it, prove it.
I got a Bianca
So,
Belair
What's
shirt.
that? What's the name of that group, Dub?
Brownstone.
I don't like how you said it. That's a slur too.
I'm worried. I'm worried it might be, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Trying to bait me? Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
He's a
Is it Nigga Stone?
What?
That's the sequel to Power Stone that we never got.
Nigga Stone. All right.
That's the crossover between Def Jam and Vendetta that we never got. It's like that shit would have never mind.
Hey, that would have been fire.
You collect 3 diamonds and you just turn into a rapper. Ah, Joe Budden just start shooting missiles out of your arms.
And then if you get a 4th one, you become a platinum rapper.
Hey, I love it. I love those are 2 games. Coincidentally, those are 2 games that I love. Wise man, you're the youngest on this pod. What do you know about either, but specifically Power Stone or Def Jam Vendetta? No. Sorry. Def Jam Fight for New York.
Where's it at?
Uh-oh.
Talking about that?
Ooh. Wait. But it's like greatest hits. He watched it like the
He got the repress. He got the repressing.
What's wrong with the repress? What's wrong with the repress?
He wasn't outside for the original.
He wasn't outside for the original.
He wasn't outside for the original.
What's wrong with the repress? It's the same game.
But it just signifies like win. Like, cause you can just pick that up like right now on the shelf. What I'm saying
Fat
is like,
Joe still impossible to beat in the greatest hits?
It's the same game.
Him
as
and
the
Elephant
original.
Man.
Same fucking game. I had the original. This is another copy. I had Vendetta on the GameCube.
Okay.
All right.
Shout out.
Now,
Good
Power
shit.
Stone,
Power
I've
Stone,
only played a couple times because my homeboy got a vintage game collection and we played it on Sega. So I've never owned it. That was way before,
Damn.
Yeah.
My earliest memory, the Sega Dreamcast came out, I think, November of 2001. Am I 2000? I'm trying to do the math. I think it might have been like 01. I want to say. I feel like that's the right time. My mom got it for me and surprised me November 7th. I came home, and of course that was a weekday. It might have been a Tuesday. And I'm like, hey, and I see that box. I can still, like, my hands are shaking. I can feel what I felt in that moment because the box was so dope. It was like a black box with like red waves, and then the light, just a little triangle red light of the Dreamcast. I was like, there's not many crazy feelings that you get in your body as a child, especially like a gamer child, then open up a new system, brand new system. You ain't got no fucking idea what this thing do or how it works. Yes, I opened it up. First game I had, only game I had that I purchased, I would say, was Marvel versus Capcom, the original. Fantastic game. I played it nonstop. Like, love that game. My brother knew a guy that burned video games, and he gave me a blank 2 discs that was like CDR-ROM type disc, or CDRWs, DVRWs, and it should just said Power Stone. Like, what the fuck? Power Stone, and I had I forget the other game that I had. I might have had Shenmue on just like the burned copy of Shenmue. And
bootleg games is crazy.
It was a time bootleg ass game, and I played the shit out of Power Stone because you would collect 3 stones. It was like the successor of Bloody Roar and what's another game I can think of that's like a more arena game. I'm trying to think. Damn, like Gauntlet Legends or something. Sorta. because basically it's open world. You can run around, blah blah, but you got to collect the diamonds and you can transform. I was like, this game is so addictively fun to play. They just need more characters. The second one was okay, but it just wasn't the first. The first one was incredible.
So Wise Man, it was a whole thing for your PlayStation. You had to plug in this little device in the back, and then you had to put in an actual game, and then let your PlayStation power up, and then you had to open it, take that game out, put your burnt game in, and then close it, and then your little device in the back would read the burnt game, and then you'd be able to play the burnt game. It was crazy.
That's for PlayStation. But Dreamcast, they was like, oh no, you ain't got to do none of that. Just put the game in. Shit works. Like, I'm like, what? Let's go.
Yeah, Asians had their shit a little more locked down, I imagine. So, yeah.
Dreamcast is Asian.
Are
it's
they?
Sega.
Oh,
Sega.
Yeah.
It's Japanese. But
you remember Fat Joe's finisher in Def Jam 5 from New York was literally just called the Crack Attack?
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. There's a lot of crazy shit about that game.
His name was just Crack.
Yeah. I was a fan for way too long of Joe Budden. So I literally was like, I'm playing with Joe Budden. Why? Because I was like, but he's no distinguishable character. Is like just baggy jeans and a t-shirt. I was like, this could be anybody. no chain, no nothing. But that was it. It was Joe Budden. And I was like, I was so happy to play with Joe Budden because I'm a big fan of the original album, self-titled Joe Budden album. Great, right? Who knew what would later come out to be the podcast guy, et cetera, so forth. But yeah, Def Jam Fight for New York was fucking great. I would sit there in the basement and just play that 4 hours. It was great. Speaking of which, I want to think about this here. I think Sean is just taking these rosters and just playing with them for hours on end. I'm not talking about just the women, Dub. I know you're going there.
I was like, wait,
but
hey, yo,
because they're just combining. Like at this point, NXT. It just is. Because I'm like, Elias is just here, but he's Elijah.
Yeah.
And he's the third one.
Elias was his brother.
It's still no mention of the brothers. So I'm just waiting for that gimmick to pop.
I need it.
When he said, "Who wants to walk with Elijah?" I'm like, oh, this is so fun. This is great. And then AJ Francis comes out and of course gets called who? Top Dollar. AJ Francis. It's so entertaining. It's so interesting. Like I love this, by the way. And I'm still trying to find a time like where I can accurately, since it is this is our Juneteenth special, by the way. So I don't even know why we start with Goldberg. We should be saying
fuck Hulk Hogan. I don't know.
Yeah. For sure.
Hey man, I started the NXT segment with talking about beautiful black women, and then you started calling me racist and saying I was saying slurs. So
that
stand with me, my black brother.
I don't think slurs were said, but
it was. Man.
I mean, hey, if you want to
say
slurs,
E-Ray, what were you gonna call the infinite back again?
I can make it mad cancelable in this bitch, okay?
Please don't.
No, we're good. We're good.
Let's just
we're good.
Let's stay on the air.
I need that much defense. I'm good.
Yeah. Let's not WCW ourselves.
But yeah, E-Ray, what were you gonna call the Empress Impact?
Mm-hmm.
The calcium.
I was gonna call it NXTNA Junior. Yeah, like that. No. Anywho, Shawn Michaels is making this great. And again, it's a Thursday. I'm off work. I'm gonna find time to watch TNA. I watch it. They got a bunch of bullshit I don't care about. It's very much AEW-esque in that regard. But the stuff I do like, I really like it. So I will definitely sit down and start trying to watch more TNA it has been all right for me. Some interesting stuff going on, but I love seeing the NXT and TNA people collaborate. Trick Williams walking up to Obafemi, "Sup, champ?" I was like, "Yeah, chump." I was like, "I love this." Then walks away.
I love when Oba said, "My money's on them." And Trick's like, "You're gonna be a broke ass ruler." I lost it.
It was so good.
That TNA belt has like fully reinvigorated Trick. It like, I was like, all right, I think he's kind of hit his peak here. It might be time to call him up. Nope, just give him somebody else's belt. That's fine. He about to win that AAA Mega Championship in a few months.
Perhaps. I mean, but the other thing is,
that's Wise Man's nightmare. Trick Williams taking the Mega Championship off El Hijo Vikingo.
No,
that sounds terrible.
No. I was waiting
like this.
I was waiting for Chad Gable to take
like
it. Not
this.
I was waiting for Chad Gable to hit the switch. I was like, "Do it, do it now!" But you know,
stressing out the Wise Man.
Look, because he's just gonna be Vikingo.
He looked like Paul Heyman when Solo was out there running crazy before they put him through a table, just stressed out.
The Vikingo experience is coming.
Vikingo gonna do that spinning jump he do, and then like hit it with a trick knee.
If they make him drop the belt to Trick Williams and then rename him the Vikingo experience,
you got to walk to Dub's house.
I'm walking to Dub's house. Yeah, that's Dunzos. No,
several states away. Just
you
walking.
imagine Trick Williams showing up to a AAA show and just saying, "Que pasa?" Oh, the heat Trick Williams would draw from that crowd.
Wise Man, clip it. That's our cold opening. You got it. I can imagine it because the R's don't be rolling. Ain't no accent to nothing. You a Bowica? What? Man, shut that shit up. And then I was like, what?
Just imagine this nigga trying to pronounce Vikingo's name. Oh shit!
I don't know what you is. Some type of
helicopter,
right?
You ain't even know Dr. Wagner. What's going on here?
Vigo Mortensen? What the hell you talking about? Yes, Trick for the win. Trick speaking Spanish every week or attempting to is
I don't care
must.
who it is. It could be Pentagon. It could be Octagon. It could be Trapezoid. Trick Williams in 5 or Cinco.
Yeah, there you go.
Que pasa, Kathy?
Que pasa, Kathy?
Yo, send Trick to Mexico and give me the pen. I promise you. Generational heat.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'd take a few weeks of that. Just
I'd love it. It's so good. I don't even know what's so special about the damn. Fucking. I got the champ. I'm the champion. The champ is here. Okay.
Oh shit.
Ehora.
He ain't even a psycho. He's just a clown.
What's up, lizard man?
What's up, lizard man? Tu nombre. Trick.
Oh my gosh. Come on. Trick gotta win the title. I need it. I need that now. That is one of the funniest. It just beating the shit out of it because he's like 6'5". Don't try to do no
Black John Moxley from Mexico. Just beat the shit out of Mexicans.
Calling a Floyd Mayweather.
Oh shit.
Oh. When the new La Parker comes to the ring, Trick got to come out in the sombrero and hit him with a chair.
Parker brothers.
And then start dancing the Thriller.
Oh my gosh. That would be so fun. Now, which one would you rather have? That or Raquel Rodriguez as the double tag team champion by herself.
Okay.
Oh
No, Trick has to bring Raquel with her, and then Raquel has to speak like terrible Spanish.
no, she just be saying stuff, and he just try to say what she said. She's saying the Spanish, and he's just got to translate it. K. Like, oh, okay. Oh my gosh.
Nah,
That is
I'm
the
good.
best gimmick I've ever.
I got Big Mommy cool with me. She like the opposite of Fuego. Yeah.
Free
Pasa.
right. Oh my god. Woo.
Sign me up.
Yeah, I need that.
Give me the pen and give me 2 months of Trick and AAA. I promise you, generational heat.
Yeah, it's great.
You gonna turn that nigga into a comedy wrestler?
The personality is there.
Oh
then
shit!
That'd be so fun. Anyway, anything else that we need? I think we've covered it all. Women's evolution is great.
I do have one thing for you guys.
Oh shit! What?
No,
I don't know how I feel about Blake Monroe being a babyface. The way she was introduced, like the video packages, everything about the way they presented her screamed heel.
Yeah.
So for JC and them to come out and attack her and then put her through the table to set her up to be the babyface, I'm like,
hear me out.
Step here. Okay.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm open to being wrong.
That's how she wasn't a babyface in AEW. Okay.
Right.
But she was always very calm, sweet, nice until you got her to a certain level. And then the bitch goes fucking crazy. And then she turns into a bloodlusting, just madness of a white woman wrestler. It's crazy. So I think that's kind of where they're going to go with this one. I think she's going to be nice and sweet on the exterior, push her and do certain things in matches. And I think she's gonna like you seen Undercover Brother where Neil Patrick Harris ripped that dude's spine out. Yeah, basically. All over some chips. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I imagine it'll get turned into this type of gimmick. But I might be wrong. The shit just might be ass. I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
you had a thought?
I was gonna say
I think it'd be better than Neil Patrick Harris ripping out somebody's spine.
No, it's not. That's. I mean, technically, I would just say, quote the great Harold and Kumar. MPH wouldn't do that. But regardless,
they're making another one of those.
Yeah, they're making a fourth one.
Yeah,
not needed, but I love all three. Extra mayo.
You guys trying to go get high and go see it?
I won't take that off the table.
I'm down. Yeah.
The stoner comedies. Bring back. Is it going straight to streaming though, or is it going to actually make it to a theater?
It'll be theaters for about a month or two, and then go straight to Max.
You think? Because
yeah.
No, what I'm saying is, big comedies don't go to movies theaters anymore. They just stream.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Or raunchy comedies.
I wouldn't be shocked if it went straight to the streamer.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But
because they got the budgets. You know, they throwing money at stuff.
Not mad at it. But I was going to say Blake Monroe is situationally heel. I think, or situationally babyface. I think she's a heel, but just because it's JC Jane, it's like okay, whatever. They just want to make her look like outmatched or something like that when she signs her contract. Blah blah blah. But yeah, I think she's going to be heel, but it's like, okay, JC got to out heel her, etc. I mean, similar to your favorite new heel, Dub. Not Sean Archer, but Jasper Troy.
Wait, he turned heel? Wasn't he a babyface? Didn't he? Is that the LFG winner guy?
Yeah. No, he started
off his career by trying to put Oba through a car.
It's a nigga that just got chains on him. Like I'm not talking about Django. They just walk around.
Damian
Junkyard
Priest
Dog.
got chains. What's the issue?
Have you seen this man?
Bisexual Undertaker
Like,
was
yeah, I was like, have you
heel
seen
for
this
a very
man's
long
bedroom
time.
or something? Damien got chains and cuffs.
I said he got chains
and
on him. You know,
whips.
he be having the vest and shit like that.
That's like style chains. This man just walks around with a chain. Like, where did this chain come from? I found it. All right.
I took it with me when I escaped to freedom. When I crossed the
Or
major
that.
Okay, what
line.
level of chain? We talking like junkyard dog chain, or are we talking like
Bigger.
Yes.
the joint
Like
that
comically larger than that. It looks like if you could attach this chain to the end of like some type of semi or something, and this would be used in strongman to like pull. That's how like it's
like
a
an
very
anchor
large
chain.
chain. I'm gonna send it to the group chat. Not a Cuban. Like this shit is a fucking maximum security facility padlock chain. It's like, where did you even find that?
Yeah, he's definitely healed. Javon Evans walked up to him backstage and was like, "Hey man, your first match, you really took over to the limit." And all Just Pro said, "Stop talking to me.
Get on my face." He said, "I
And then just kept foaming away.
All right, sounds entertaining enough.
Yeah.
Outside of that, yeah, I think everything else is done.
Yeah, I think so.
We're done. We did it.
We did it. Are we? No outros, nothing. We good?
I need Jay-Z. What more can I say?
What more can I say?
Less slurs for sure, Dub. less slurs. It's Juneteenth.
All due respect to NPH. Remember, Dr. Umar is not a real doctor. Yeah, that's all I got.
Wiseman, any closing words?
Fuck Tessa Blanchard. I don't know. That's I don't know. Yeah, that's the first thing that came to my mind.
From the deep bowels of his soul. Shout out. And I will say, happy Juneteenth, happy off day. You're welcome. We did this. Y'all get this because of us. So. I'm blacker than black. Yo, because I'm black and I'm black. And don't you ever forget it. Ladies and gentlemen.
We hurt people.
Yeah. I mean, we
literally
kill people too.
Yeah.
On a microphone.
Don't be the next contestant on that Let Me Book screen.
Boom, 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 boom.
Take it over.
All right.
We're out of here.